Strange days are here. There's been so many weird things going on. I can't even begin to describe it. But I'm going to try. So let's get into it. Yeah, so there's been a lot of weird things going on in my life lately. Some good, some odd, some bad, but for the most part, things are moving in the right direction. But I don't know. I feel this maybe like some resistance, from the universe or whatever. Things falling in my path, popping up. Roadblocks, things that are pulling me back into my old life, my old behavior, that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to figure out like what the fuck's going on. Cause I've been having like just the craziest dreams. Weird things are happening, like not necessarily to me, but around me. Like last night I had this dream that I had gotten back together with an ex-girlfriend of mine, right? And I haven't seen this woman in like 20 years. Back when I was living in Pasadena, right? We lived together. And it was this totally bizarre dream, and we were back together and all this stuff, and it felt like good in the dream, right? And I woke up and I was like, oh, we're not together. And I kind of felt bad about it. I kind of felt like that loss all over again, Yeah, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Yesterday, I was waiting for the bus, right? The bus pulls up, and I could hear some guy in the bus, on the bus, screaming at the top of his lungs, right? Just screaming, fuck you guys are stupid, and all this stuff, right? And I was like, what in the hell is going on? Because he was screaming so loud you could hear him outside the bus, right? And he gets on this, so the bus stops, the doors open, the front and the back doors open. He gets out the back, takes like 3 steps, and he starts pissing in the bushes, right? And the whole time he's pissing in the bushes, he's screaming at the top of his lungs at everybody who's walking by and like, you're stupid and all this other shit. And I'm like, what in the hell's going on? And the bus driver and everybody they all scatter out of the bus, right? And the bus driver's like, did he piss in the back of the bus? And I'm like, oh my God, right? And he takes off and he's still like screaming at everybody. And one of the guys who was on the bus was like, that guy is totally drunk. He's being belligerent. And another guy came off and he was an older dude and he was hammered too. And the guy that I was talking to was like, yeah, that's his buddy over there. He's drunk too. And these guys, and this was like 3 in the afternoon, right? Now, not that I've never been drunk at 3 in the afternoon, but certainly not that bad or that belligerent, right? So all these weird things are like happening around me, and I'm like losing friends left and right. I don't feel like a part of AA anymore, my family is like losing their goddamn minds. It's like all these things are happening. It's almost like the fabric of my whole like world is being ripped apart, and I don't know how to deal with it, And I've been trying to figure out like what the hell's going on. And I think I've told you I've been watching this one guy on YouTube, and he helps people through their awakening process, right? And he was talking about, I watched this video, he was talking about how during your awakening process you might experience a lot of depression because you're moving on from your old life and different people, and you got more awareness and shit. And I've noticed that too. I've been having these like really short, intense bursts of depression, right? Not like for days, but maybe for like an hour or half an hour. And it's weird because I'll be sitting there and I'll just feel it all coming up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, why am I feeling this bad, right now? And again, it only lasts for maybe 20, 30 minutes, an hour maybe, right? But it's still there, and for the most part, my life is going well. Like I've said, work is going well. I actually have money. I'm able to, to help people out if they need it, and all this stuff, right? So I should be like happy as a clam. But I get these, like I said, these short bursts of really intense depression. Where, like the other day, I was waiting for the metro, right, to get to the co-working space, and there was this guy there who was kind of like, I don't know, being a dick and like, just like staring at everybody and kind of talking under his breath and everything. And the train was coming, and I was like, I just push this guy right in front of the fucking train and just shut him up, right? And then I thought, I can't do that. That's like, that's murder. But then I thought, oh, I could just jump in front of the train, and all my problems will be over, right? And that thought, has occurred to me, a few times recently. Well, it'll be like I'm in one of those little, mini depressive states. And I'm like, why don't I just kill myself, right? And get all this over with. I'm not going to worry about any of this shit anymore. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that, but the thought hits me, and and in that state, that thought makes a lot of sense, right? Like I'm just gonna, check out. I don't got to worry about anything, and everything's gonna be good. So again, it's just like been every day, like strange shit is going on, and again, I think it's part of that. I'm on the verge of something good happening, something big, an awakening, or whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping that's what it is. Because if it's not, it just means I'm losing my mind, which is also a possibility. But all this strange shit is going on. I'm talking to people I haven't talked to in a while. Like I said, I'm having very, very strange dreams. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest because I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know if this is going to be like an extended thing where I'm going to feel odd and uncomfortable and have these little mini depressions for the rest of my life. Hope not. Hopefully I'll get to that state where I reach that awakening and everything's fine, and my life is for the most part good. That's what I want. I don't even want, like I said, I don't even want like an extraordinary life or spectacular. I just want a good life. I just want to be able to have my own place, pay the bills, have some money left over, travel a little bit. That's another thing. So I was talking to my sponsor last night. He dragged me to a different meeting because, again, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I'm a part of AA around here anymore. So he dragged me to another meeting last night. We were talking. And, I was telling him, like, I'm not, I did a budget. I'm not really in financial shape to get my own place, even getting a room. I was thinking about renting a room, but I don't think that's such a good idea. I think I'm gonna have to wait, get a couple more clients, and then I'll be able to get my own place. But I was telling him, I was like, if I was in some other country like Thailand or Mexico, I could survive and want to make it now, And normally he would say, "Oh, well, don't do that, that's just running away or whatever." And he's like, "Well, maybe you should consider it." I was like, "Fuck, is this guy trying to get rid of me or what?" And it was that moment, where something weird was going on, something out of the ordinary. He normally doesn't say that. And I was like, is he trying to get rid of me? Is he trying to get me out of the country? And it's things like that are just freaking me out because I'm expecting a certain response or a certain outcome, and I get the exact opposite. I've been having incredible like deja vu lately too, and it's not even something major. It's like some mundane thing where I'm at a meeting and somebody's talking, and I go, "Oh, he said this before," and then somebody else does something, and then they do something. I'm like, I've been here before, right? I've actually, and it's something that's like I said, it's mundane shit. It's not like some car chase or whatever, but it's just the craziest stuff is happening to me. I can't explain it, and I'm hoping beyond hope that I'm not losing my mind, which I don't think is happening. I don't think, but again, I'm pretty sure it's just part of this awakening process that that's happening, and it's really, really weird, man. I mean, if you could just follow me around for a day, you'd be shocked, entertained, but kind of shocked. So that's that's all I got for today. I had to get that off my chest because I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. I'm just, putting my head down, doing my work, and that's it. Oh, I finally, this is some good news. The first client we got, I got him to the page 1 for one of his keywords yesterday. So that was a good phone call to make. The owner of the agency I'm working with is happy. He's happy. I feel good knowing that I can actually do the work, that I say I can do. And yeah, so that's, again, work is great. Everything else is like a fucking Fellini film. So yeah, I don't know where this is going to end. I don't know where I'm going to fucking wind up living. I don't know who I'm going to wind up with. I know it's not Suzanne, who I broke up with 20 years ago, even though we were living together. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see how all this shakes out. Hopefully this awakening is going to happen pretty soon, because I don't know how much longer I can take all this. This is getting like out of hand, like crazily out of hand. But at least at least I'm in a good mood about it. I'm smiling about it. I'm not like, wanting to go drink or, toss myself off a fucking bridge yet. But yeah, things are okay. So that's really all I got. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow.